It is Thursday, the 20th of March, 2025. This is The Warning. We're going to talk about propaganda today. It's insidious, it's immoral, and it's a lie. There is no public institution in America that is more corrupt than Fox News. Now, let's start our examination of propaganda today with a still shot. And close in, there's no evidence that there is organized activity by the Democratic Party, though on this sewer network that has filled the administration, the regime, America's first regime, with its most vile personalities, now its most vile cabinet members, ludicrous people, unfit morally, unfit intellectually, unfit commonsensically, giving them great power. This vile network is now declaring that the reaction that is spontaneous, that is taking place all over the world, all over America, the repudiation, the revulsion at Elon Musk's anti-Semitic declarations, his Nazi salute, his treatment of human beings, government employees like insects, all of it has triggered a reaction. There have been peaceful protests all over America, and there must be more of them. The American people must blockade, must boycott, must picket every Tesla dealership that there is to be picketed. And they must do so on a continual basis with the goal of driving the stock into the ground. Some of these dealerships have been targeted with arson, with vandalism. Now, this is immoral. This violence undermines the legitimacy of a growing and righteous opposition, and there is no place for it at any table where people of good faith come together to oppose something that is deeply wrong. But let us understand something. These acts of vandalism are local state criminal activity. This is not domestic terrorism. This is not an attack on the United States. This is an attack on Tesla. And Tesla is not America. Tesla is Elon Musk's company. Elon Musk runs a private company, and that is his concern. The Attorney General of the United States, a corrupt woman named Pam Bondi, has decided that she wishes to treat a graffiti artist like Eric Rudolph, like Timothy McVeigh, like Khalid Sheikh Mohammed.
They're targeting Tesla dealerships. They're targeting Elon Musk, who is out there trying to save our country, and it will not be tolerated. We are coming after you. We will find you. And if you are an organized group who is funding this, we're going to find you too. You better look out and you better stop it.
The Donald demonstrated a different type of propaganda with a slow walking handhold with Laura Ingraham, an elderly old fascist escorting his young Ava Braun about the Oval Office, where he regales her with what he declares to be a Declaration of Independence gaudily put behind black drape that has been locked away in a vault for decades, implying it's the real thing, which it's not. The real one hangs in the National Archives, which is under assault and defunding by this administration.
So this is the Declaration of Independence.
Wow.
And they ask that this be done. It's never been up. It's been in the vaults for many, many decades. And they said, we have to do something like drapes or something because the light eventually affects it. And it's very cool.
Oh my gosh.
Isn't that great? Just went up yesterday.
Wow.
This Declaration of Independence, a copy of it, cheaply put up in the Oval Office, the map in the middle of it, turning an elegant space into a tawdry Trump motel lodge, demonstrates one thing. Fox News serves a type of green jello, of loathsomeness, of idiocy to people who, when they see the map and it says Gulf of America, They cheer and they cheer, and they will keep cheering until they start crying when their Social Security checks don't come, as their jobs disappear, as all of the lie, all of the smoke, all of the theater of the absurd gives way to the devastating reality that while you were laughing and being anesthetized and hypnotized, there was a great theft going on. Have you seen Ice Barbie and the taxpayer costume getup and adventure she's been on all week? Let us appreciate in this moment what is happening. Fox News, this vile propaganda machine filled now with cheap hustlers like Lutnick, lie to the American people.
If you want to learn something on this show tonight, buy Tesla. It's unbelievable that this guy's stock is this cheap. It'll never be this cheap again. When people understand the things he's building, the robots he's building, the technology he's building, people are going to be dreaming of today and Jesse Waters and thinking, gosh, I should have bought Elon Musk's stock. I mean, who wouldn't invest in Elon Musk? You got to be kidding.
This moment requires a rising in defense of, in favor of, and in righteous indignation about the assault on our values, our ideals, our history, the sacrifices made to defend liberty. Who will speak for what was passed down to us for 250 years and is under open assault? Who can speak about the freedom of speech and the freedom of religion? Who can speak about due process? Who can speak about the sublime equilibriums that maintain a freedom that has been unlike any that has ever existed, and like sheep dulled into numbness by screens and phones? We're to give this away to Elon Musk and to Donald Trump? And Chuck Schumer doesn't think anything's amiss? What's amiss is what's broken in Washington, D.C. It's a small city on the Potomac River filled with cheap cons and hustlers and appeasers. Half the city has a knife to the country's throat, and the other half is laying on its back, letting them do it. You shouldn't tolerate it. And if you do, we will lose this country to the Trump family. And that proves something beyond any doubt, that John McCain was right when he said, here in America, anything is possible. This is The Morning.
I'm Steve Schmidt. This is The Warning. I invite you to join this community where I promise to be honest, blunt, and direct about what is happening in this country. America is in crisis. Follow and subscribe to this channel and on Substack. Thank you.